All right, we're live for the Monday, the no news. Powell speaks tomorrow. Sounds like a super eventful Monday, but
Sounds like we're gonna get some good movement.
I mean, we already have. Look at that pre-market, right? That's a. I thought it was gonna be bigger. It's only 42 points.
Yeah. I know, I measured it out this morning too. I was like, holy shit, it's a big move. Mark it out, nothing. Like we could just wipe all of that out at open.
Yeah. So I'll go into do a little breakdown on the bias. Got my notes. Maybe I can pull it up and refer to them. Okay. So we get this 4-hour gap. We can delete everything else right now. Okay, 4-hour gap, trade into it after taking the high. So that's the displacement going into the all-time high. Trading into it, expansion. We inverse this 4-hour bearish imbalance, actually form a bullish imbalance, and fall short of the highs. And then also this 4-hour candle currently, the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle, failed to take out London's high, and then dropped lower as a manipulation, in my eyes, into this 4-hour imbalance and below the 50% level, right? That's what everything else is. So this is my original idea, right? To see us go to the hourly. Hourly's got this up move, down move, move higher. So you could say breaker at or near the equilibrium here. Trade below it, holding the 4-hour, holding the discount price. And you could see that this is an obvious manipulation of London's low. And the only thing in the way is this 50-minute, right? Before you want to force any bullish bias, you got to wait for this 50-minute. And that's what opening will tell us. The other way of looking at it could possibly be still a bullish bias, but seeing this sell-off run out through Asia's low and take out this range low, right? This sell side into the daily imbalance here, because on the daily time frame, you kind of have that same logic as like the 4-hour. You get the displacement, you take the high, you form the imbalance. But the only reason that that's not a necessity is because it's already traded to that 4-hour there, right? All right, that was quick analysis.
Yep. And the other thing for the bearish scenario was that the high we put in overnight would just be a failure swing, and then that would get taken later after the daily imbalance is traded to. But yeah, this 50 minutes can tell us every single thing we need to know.
Yeah. Even like just with this move off of this internal sweep here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, there's a little baby SMT at this reversal trading at the 50-minute. But
there's also a bigger SMT with London's low. No, just before London.
Just before
Not
London.
Asia's low, because Asia's low was the low day so far.
London's low has got an SMT. My London's low's got an SMT. The way I mark my London's low up.
Okay, because this one's this one's before midnight, so.
Oh no, my freaking. I'm just gonna put there's a swing low right before London session starts. Well, if you go off of like the actual quarters of the day, generally we had this swing low right before the London session starts. So I'm just moving my London's low to there, which isn't maybe not the most accurate, but
all right, there's open.
okay. Yeah, so remember that my initial bias is London's high here. Running out see how all these highs are just like sequentially lower, and then we have London's high, right? Everything was leading me. Okay, it's like a big magnet here, right? Big magnet. That's what I was looking at. The only bad thing would it be running it out without giving an entry.
Yeah, exactly. Hey.
But we don't trade on open here. We don't trade the opening candle. There's nothing to chase for me. Right? If it's going to run it out, that's fine.
I'd favor taking like a like a 15-minute retracement into retracement into the 15-minute inversion once we get it.
So retracement into the
And it'll
15
pretty
minute.
much, it'll be a 5-minute gap too. We'll form a 5-minute gap.
So what he's saying, retracement to there would be nice. Oops. Right, we could see, say we close here, we drop into there, or here, right? Any retracement. I don't know where the high is going to be yet, but if we mark it from there, you know, might tap the equilibrium, might fall short, might stay in the premium end. But we need this close or some more confirmation, right? We can't just chase this long, right? We've already ran out, half of this buy side here. We're still going to have these relative equal high targets, but I don't want to be participating doing a long here, right? Imagine I was like, oh, it's going to the highs along here. Okay, where do I put my stop loss? Well, probably below that imbalance, right? I don't like that risk to reward, right?
Yeah, you're much better off. Sorry, you're much better off waiting for the volatility to kind of chill out a little bit, and then get some more structure to back your trade with better risk. And this might just run without us, but yeah, like you said, not wanting to chase us.
Let's do a little bit of looking at ES to see what it's doing. I like sitting on one time frame, or sorry, one chart. I don't like looking at two charts because then I'm missing half my chart. And it tends to be NQ. I don't like the look of ES. I feel like when we first started trading, ES was better. And then it was like 2024 hit, and then NQ just won everything. In terms of like, it moved better. The expansion was better. It wasn't as choppy. It's easier to read, right? I just liked the way that, like, if you look at ES here, and they're both futures contracts. You look at ES here, and then you look at NQ. NQ looks more filled in, looks more liquid almost. ES is weird because it goes to the same price level a lot, obviously because it's a lower price, but that's almost why I like trading NQ more.
Yeah, ES feels too robotic. It just doesn't feel real. Like every tick it moves, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't look the same. NQ's got more like fluid motion to it. It'd be nice to get a trade up to those relative equal highs that London left. Those are clean.
So on my Twitter yesterday, I said stop in the live stream for about 80% correct analysis or bias. That's the accuracy that I'd say that we have. I'm predicting where it goes. So in theory, you could have taken my advice and longed right at open. I didn't say do that, but I was telling you where I want it to go. It's going there. Obviously, joking, because I said wait till we, open. I said wait till we open before we trade. But I wanted to just see how this 15-minute was going to react, even though, right, everything was telling me, like I broke down in the analysis, everything was telling me that we would get this expansion. We're going to run out this high, right? Like it's not going to be. Okay, here we go. We're taking it. We took it. Cool. So that was, go from like the entry, if you were to enter it, it was a 70-point run higher, and I couldn't catch an ounce of it, but bias is right.
So YM just took the pre-market low that we had from 9 o'clock. It wicked really close to that London's high and then rejected aggressively and took out the pre-market low.
Yeah. I don't look at YM.
So I'd like to see that be the manipulation for YM, and then I'd want to see YM get caught back up and then the markets resync. Because looking at that 4 hour candle, like the last thing I want to do is short against that. Probably wait for a 10 a.m. continuation, just into all-time high territory.
Oh, the mic sounds so much better. Okay, for anybody watching this after, I changed one sort of filter on the mic to make it sound a little bit better because it was cutting in and out.
320 is all time highs.
Yeah,
we're there.
We're at all time highs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hard to fucking navigate that.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're at all-time highs,
Yeah.
I'm not looking to short.
If I was a soup trader, I would have took the 15-minute soup. Oh, ICT. The lingo sounds so stupid for ICT. I can't believe that. But it works. I just can't believe the lingo.
Really? You don't like the turtle soup, unicorn, silver bullet?
No, I can't believe it. That's fine. It's like you cannot go to somebody and say, yeah, I tried this, and then I'll laugh at you. I do like the logic of everything though. Oh wait, it puts everything together.
SMT off that hourly sell side in the new week opening gap. Fill the new week opening gap again. And then expand off it.
Oh, that's what you've got marked out there.
Yeah.
This little new week opening gap. Yeah. I didn't mark it out because of the 4 hour.
When I zoomed into the lower time frames, it looked just more obvious.
Mine looks pretty less obvious.
How big is yours?
3 points.
Yeah, I think mine's bigger than that.
Yeah, yours is bigger than that.
Mine's like 12, 13 points.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's 4 points. So I didn't mark it out. Okay, so I'm not going to try and catch a reversal off of all-time highs being taken. But actually, it could be something to think about. Let's say, all the majority of people investing in the NASDAQ, right? Oh, we're pushing to all-time highs. We just, maybe that's going to inspire them to long more. And with inverse logic, we're actually going to go lower. Taking the high. But again, I don't really want
to. I wouldn't short. I think the way I'm seeing this is YM is they're doing the exact opposite things. Like YM's dumping and NQ's pumping. So one of those should be seen as manipulation. And I would like to think that YM is the one doing the manipulating. And then once it starts to get caught back up, NQ should just continue higher.
Well, NQ's manipulating my FOMO. My FOMO sector in my brain's manipulating it. Because I want to be in longs.
Well, the only way I could frame a long is, all-time high territory, you can't really go off much except just longing.
It's like a continuation day where you kind of want to see you could say reaccumulation, then drop lower, then to attack those highs you left, and then continue expanding.
Except there's no highs.
No.
I just attacking new highs.
I just drew it out.
Yeah.
I said it's like you have the expansion, then you get like a reaccumulation of sorts. Drop into a PD or drop below sell side SMT, then you've got these highs. You attack those highs and continue expanding.
And that move is only 100 points. It looks like a lot more than that, but it's only 100 points.
But it's big though, considering
the
volatility we've had recently, right? Like we've not got 100-point moves as frequently as we did 3 months ago.
So YM's rejecting that low, which is good.
So if YM just took that low, right? NQ just took the high. If NQ retraces, does that mean YM is going to dump?
Well, ideally what you'd want to see is NQ just kind of consolidate here and not really do anything. Let YM catch up a little bit and then just get both of them expanding. Like, I'm obviously not going to take a trade on YM, but there could be a possible opportunity here. I just don't like trading it at all.
Yeah, I heard if you're trading on YM, you're supposed to do 10 times the contract size.
For the full port on YM.
No. No, it's like ES, dude.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
if you're trading 1 mini, you got to trade 10 minis on YM.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Are you kidding? Are you serious?
No.
Okay.
So
I actually thought you believed me for
No.
a second. I was like, what are you talking about? It's
No.
double the.
it is the lowest price, but yeah. You would need more contracts.
It is the lowest price? What do you mean?
Like of the three?
No, it's not. ES is the lowest.
Oh, wait.
YM's totally at
Oh, wait, it's at
44,000.
44. Yeah, that's twice the size of the NASDAQ.
That's why I was joking.
Well, shit, I thought it was 4,000. Yeah.
No, I was joking, saying that you should double your contract sizes.
I should probably put the micro YM up then in case I accidentally trade it. Don't want to be in a full YM contract.
Pretty much two NQ contracts. Well, I actually don't. Yeah, because it doesn't even have like a tick. It just every dollar. There's no like quarters.
There's no senses.
It's got no sense to it. Maybe that's why it's got no sense to it sometimes.
That's just lost. No clue what it's doing.
Oh, wow. What a great expansion. You know, for all the people that like to get in on the move and ride the wave, right? For those chasing people, they're very happy,
They're content with this move, that's for sure.
right? You know, the people that, oh, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Okay, we're here. Let's start trailing, right? They trail. They're making money until they get taken out, right? But then they don't make money. And like this, it's going down. Nope, right? So it evens it out. Like, I'm not really focused on catching this expansion, right? I wanted this expansion to play out to then see where that would leave us in the charts, right? Like
Yeah, and offer a continuation. Okay, so YM is continuing to dump, and it is now taking London's low.
right, like the opening range, 930 to 945. I want that to play out. That's the first 15-minute candle close. And then the next thing, you have the 10-day macro, right? Right, 950 to 1010. So that's 5 minutes later. So you kind of want to wait till after 10 anyway, because then at 10 you have the 4-hour open. Right? So now, once you get all of that, this is why you wait for the first 30 minutes. You can see the new 4-hour open. What the last 4-hour candle did and frame a better bias off of that. Like at this point, before we had this move and this 4-hour was going to close up here, it was tougher to say where this 4-hour would be because you were putting the wick in, right? Okay, we put the wick in, now we get the expansion. Now you can clearly see that the 4-hour here, I don't even, like, I was talking about, yeah, we're going to expand from the London low manipulation in this 4-hour BPR after delivering from this. But the thing is, like, waiting that 30 minutes, you cannot get aggravated because you missed whatever this move, right? The 80-point move. Let's say we put this high in. Let's say we put this high in the next 10 minutes, like here. Then we get a retracement to 50%. Then we expand. This expansion is going to be another 100 points, 80 points, right? There's always more favorable opportunity where you can predict it.
Just straight up, eh?
Holy
Just straight up.
Gotta keep moving my.
everything swept. ES, everything. Nothing left.
Yep.
Just long.
Yes.
57.
Yes, took all-time highs.
Yeah.
Yes.
57. Holy
Okay, well, we have a giant 15-minute gap.
Yeah. I like how we came into the day joking about how much movement we get.
They always seem to surprise us somehow.
Yeah, I'm like, pre freaking Powell speaking tomorrow. Might not even have anything. And then just boom. Oh, shit. You know what? If I was in this move before the expansion happened, I would have totally expected it to do this and expand through all-time highs. Right. Much like us in this trade here. Oh, all-time highs. Boom. That was the one TP for that trade. Because we were long here and then long in here. Right? So I'm sure we TP'd right here when it took these relative highs, somewhere in there. And then all-time highs. Right. Usually, if you're going to all-time highs, you get a bit of a move above it, right? Look at this. I got a time frame sync. So if I want to go to the hourly on ES, brings me to the hourly on MQ.
Yeah, I can't believe I've been switching each chart manually.
Not knowing about that.
Yeah, like I'd have 3 charts on one screen and I'd have to go into each one and switch time frame. Now it's so much quicker.
Yeah.
When I also synced, hold on, what's
I
it
should
called?
mark this out.
I synced the data ranges as well.
Sorry?
I synced the, oh, sorry. I synced the date range as well. So I think that's the date range changes on all charts within the layout. That doesn't help me. I think it's just like the amount of time is on your screen. So like when I zoom in on one, it zooms in on all of them.
Oh, I do see that.
So I added that as well.
So if I go here, click on the layout, click with date range.
The only thing is like if your one chart say YM's like super squished, and then you have say like I don't know 30 candles on NQ on your chart, all 30 candles on YM are gonna be squished into like that little tiny screen you have. So you got to keep them kind of like the same.
I'm not using that one. Oh, great. Do we need a more clickbaity title?
What do other people have on theirs?
Apparently everybody's catching longs.
Go check quick.
Like, gosh.
I don't even want to be in a long right here.
No, apparently everybody caught longs. Like, what are you doing?
Who's everybody?
Oh, as soon as I open Twitter, everybody's in longs. Trading the freaking...
Well, I seen Dodgy caught a 30-second inversion.
See, everybody.
Right? But I don't know if, who knows if he actually took
Oh,
it.
he didn't actually take that.
Yeah.
He never takes anything. I'm just saying, dude.
I don't really care, though. There wasn't a great entry, in my opinion.
This guy took a picture of his trade before it hit TP. His TP's at 23,173.
Yeah.
Didn't hit it. Or not, it's not right before. Is that at the sell side, actually? Wait, why is this... What the frick? Why his price level is completely different? Oh, because he's totally not trading that. He's totally trading. What the frick?
All right, 9 minutes. 10 a.m. Could finally look to frame along. Don't want to be longing at the end of the hour though, because the hourly candle's already expanded 150 points. So we're better off waiting for the next hard time frame candle to open and then look to frame a continuation trade off of the wick being formed.
Oh, we should have just longed open, dude.
Like ideally, if 10 a.m. opens, we get a retracement into that large 15-minute gap, and then
If 10 a.m. opens.
yeah, if 10 a.m. opens and it's not another 100 points away.
No, you said if 10 a.m. opens. If the sun comes out.
Well, I'm saying no, like if 10 a.m. opens and trades lower into 15,
Okay.
not if it opens and just expands. Like I want to see some sort of retracement.
Solana is going up quite a bit. I should pull it up. She was looking at it yesterday. CME Solana futures. I was looking at the 4-hour. Looks actually completely different. That is right. I have to use like Solana USD.
Holy man, is that stem incorporated ever flying? Holy
How come Solana's not on here?
What'd you say it was?
stem.
STEM.
AI generated switching.
Okay. When I was looking at Solana on the the weekly takes a sell side expansion. What was I looking at last night? I swear it was this 4-hour. Oh yeah, it was this 4-hour gap. Last night I was looking at this 4-hour gap. I was like, you know what? I wake up and I really hope this holds because there were Solana holdings. And you know what? It held and it's gone up 7.5% from there. So, buy Solana, all-time highs incoming, 56%. $100 away, 56%.
Check with the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF.
You know what's so funny, Grid? When we were looking at buying Solana at like $13, and everybody was saying it's not going to go up more, so it's not going to go up again, so we didn't buy it.
Yeah, that was a fumble right there.
Right to fuck 250, 1,300%, 13x on that thing. Oh, we could have had that. Okay, still waiting for this retracement though on the NQ. The 4-hour candle open. So the previous 4-hour candle opens, doesn't take the high, leaves the highs, drops lower to 50% into a discount, into the 4-hour BPR. That's the manipulation. Then you get the expansion, right? And then the 10 a.m. candle, let's say, opens here. You're going to get the drop lower and then the continuation. Right? The continuation. So, that's what we got on here. Right, if you pull this up. The open inducement, right, fails to take the high, drops lower, manipulation. S&T formed, London's low taken, into the 4-hour imbalance, holds it, boom. Must be like banned on YouTube from popping up. I think you need YouTube videos. I think you need more than just live streams.
We
also need people.
I don't think so, because I'm trying to think back to here. Let me pull up Tanya, because I remember Tanya's things just popping up all the time, and I think that was before she had videos. Like she hasn't posted many videos. So her first video was 2 years ago.
I'm starting to think this big jar guy just freaking takes trades on it, all of his accounts, and posts the one winning one. You know, I wouldn't doubt if he becomes like on par with like most of the influencer traders. So to get 10,000 Twitter followers, how do you do that?
I mean, he posts a lot though. So
He posts
like he used to post a lot.
Yeah, he posts
huge-
like every
rapid
4
fire.
hours. I actually just think it's like well, try and figure out what his most viewed thing is, right? It's just he's posting his P&L, right? It sucks, but that's it, right?
Oh, watch, we're waiting all this time for Tedam to retrace, and it's just gonna expand.
Or
Just go without us.
reverse. Reverses. Jeez, that'd be horrible.
Okay, so YM is now taking
They gotta
London
post
side.
They gotta post a live stream link
It's caught up.
for my Twitter. Need 1 A+ setup today. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, and since it's a no news Monday, I'm not gonna be trying to catch like a giant run.
No,
I'll
I'm just trying to catch
low-hanging
a 1 to
fruit.
2.
Just gonna take a low hanging fruit trade. I
Oh,
don't care.
look at my lines. I've not touched my lines. I'm not even kidding. They're pretty freaking accurate.
Yeah.
I haven't touched them. Been on the stream the entire time. Too bad nobody's here to watch or to see it play out.
I'm actually just gonna mark out standard deviations of that move we got into the new week opening gap and below London's low, and just kind of see what kind of projections we got.
I almost think you need a face cam or something more entertaining on the screen than just a chart. If you've got no recognition in the space, like most people before they live stream have posted on Twitter and they've got about 1,000 followers and they're saying, okay, I'm going to start live streaming because people are like, oh, I like their analysis or they're winning a lot, so I want to go watch their live stream. Right? Think about Brian Stonk, right? Is he the world's best trader? No. But he freaking sounds like it after the fact. And then he
I don't know.
goes live stream.
He's pretty good. He's on like a 20-day win streak, I think.
Is he? Because I literally saw him lose yesterday. Or on Friday.
Oh, yesterday. Okay, yeah.
On Friday.
But like, yeah, no, he's consistent.
I don't think with the trade he took on Friday that I would even consider him on a 20-day winning streak. I don't even know if it's possible. He was trading in this on ES. He traded in this on ES.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's got a few million in payouts, so
He has a few million.
can't say much. Yeah.
He's $1 million in payouts.
Yeah. Well, he withdraws like 200K a month, I think.
From his affiliate codes?
No, from just actual trading.
His affiliate code, so it's from Apex, right?
No, like, have you seen his like his graph of his accounts? Like, it's what he does is he takes like super small base hits every day, and then when there's like that one A+ trade, he really sizes into it.
Oh no, if I open his thing, every post he has his freaking code in it. Oh yeah, here's my flash sale, June 18th. Here's my code. Code here. Code there. Oh yeah, he is. You know, he's making decent money. He's got 125 from June. Unless that's their affiliate payouts, because Patrick's number one. He gets 1,100 live viewers. Is crazy. I might have to go into his thing. Might have to go into his channel and comment and put my link under it. So our live streams are better. we take better trades.
So 10 just 10 just straight up expanded right away.
There's no wick.
There's no wick. So I do want to see a move lower into 50-minute. There is a 5-minute, which if we are still extremely bullish, we won't get a super deep retracement, but I would prefer the 50-minute. We did just reach standard deviation -2 of that manipulation we got into the new week opening gap. So potential retracement. Well, that is a retracement area, so ideal for this. And then I don't know, I guess you just send your take profit up to standard deviation 4. You don't have any other targets. If there's a good risk long, I'll take it off all at this high that we're kind of performing right now.
Oh, the market.
Pretty much won't be taking anything unless we get below the 10 a.m. opening price. And I'm definitely not taking a short, so just sitting patient.
So look at this here. This guy's saying that this is the best entry on this long here. Look at this. Look at this. He's saying that this unicorn entry is the best entry. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Where are you entering?
Just long when it closes up there, I guess.
Not even like look at his fill. He's saying that, yeah, this is the best entry. Oh yeah, as soon as price crosses over the is that what he's talking about? Because that's stupid. I could say turtle soup's the best entry price and then just show like a fake turtle soup. Life changing. I inputted my feedback on YouTube about my my live stream. Said it was 5 stars and life changing.
Maybe that'll boost it.
Better. Okay. You know what? When you get this big expansion, you get that first big up close candle. Just screw everything you've learned, and just
Just
3
long.
minis. 3 minis long. Tight stop loss. Let it go. Okay. We still want this lower move.
Yeah. I mean, if we keep hesitating, we're going to form another 15-minute gap. So I'd be fine with that because it's still below the 10 a.m. opening price. Look to trade the continuation. And like, I don't think we're going to get a huge move if we get a retracement. It'll probably just be like possibly just a push above the buy side that we're putting in right now. And then that probably be it for the day. Because looking at the daily chart already, like after having that big of an expansion, I'm not expecting a whole bunch more. YM actually didn't take London's low, it put in equal lows. So now there's like 3 equal lows just stacked there.
Let me see this though. Okay, YM's kind of weird. Yeah, there are like relatively equal ones. But it's dumping. Like it's like completely doing the opposite of NQ right now.
Yeah.
And ES. What if you short YM? Because YM might take those lows up. Do we venture off into the YM lands?
I will not be doing that.
I'm not gonna do that.
You just taper it. But I'm not taking anything.
Still want this drop lower. Need exactly what's drawn out on my chart to get a good setup, right? I'm just gonna extend it because I do want it down to there. Really nice here. We've left 4 like relative equal highs right there too, which is cool. Come right to equilibrium, be cool. Could you imagine taking this entry? Like if this was opening price, I would be longing in here.
Oh, 100%.
I'd be looking to long in there. I do that every day. If we get a Judas swing into where it makes sense to reverse from, looking for internal sweep, internal SMT. SMT with London's low. Displacement, fair value gap, tapped it. Say you miss that entry, displacement. I will take, if I'm not super keen on a setup, I won't take the tap, but I'll take this. closing up above there, reacting of it. And then I'd still probably put my stop above there and consider that a breakaway gap. Come on, get below that 10 a.m. opening price. It wants to. Look at this.
It's getting close.
Totally wants to. Should we make a YouTube video? Do one YouTube video?
Just throw up like a trade recap or something.
I want to kind of do better videos than that though. 'Cause
But it doesn't have to be a shitty recorded one. Kind of do what Justin does. Because his are good quality.
yeah.
But in order to post a trade recap, we need to trade.
So here's how I got railed today on the charts. Took this trade, got stopped out in 3 seconds. That was Friday. I got stopped out in 3 seconds from entering. It got so quick, and the move stopped me out was so quick that I actually got slipped positively, which, you know, is a great thing to happen to you. Yeah, so that trade on Friday would be like me taking, while we're still on the downside. This is why it's a bad trade, I'll explain. While we're on the downside of the move, right? So we got this lower objective for the discount and the fair value gap. It'd be like me taking, if it ran up here and inverse the 2-minute gap, right off of that, without any like consolidation, internal sweep, confirmation, without anything really validating it. It was just a aggressive entry. That's why I don't like those. Oh. How many live streams do we do with this one thumbnail before you change it? You have to come up with like different renditions of it, colors, and
I don't know if you need to. It's a good thumbnail.
it's freaking good.
Better than all the ones I've seen. All the ones I've seen are the exact same. It's like that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Pull up an example.
Ours are sick. We could probably find a different actual logo. Not logo, but like the freaking icon, profile icon. Before we come up with a better one of those.
Oh, profile picture? Yeah. That was just kind of what we had at the moment.
It's temporary. But I feel like we need some videos. I like how it separates your home videos from your live streams though. So you're not just flooding the homepage with lives.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why you need some videos too. Because live streams don't. Like, okay, so we got 23 views, 33 views, 8 views, 14, and 1. So the one with the most views was Full Port Fridays. We caught the 2 banger trades that everybody missed out.
So we just SMT'd the 10 a.m. opening price.
Okay, with the
And then we
opening
we got a 3-minute change set off that. Not something I'm gonna take because I don't usually take that, but just something to
price.
know.
You think I gotta change the name of this one? It's ICT 250K funded all-time highs. It's super true. We're all-time highs, but do I have to make it slightly more clickbaity? Like, I'll put the P&L at the end of the day on it. I do that. But should I say like, I don't want to be clickbaity. It's not. I just don't know what to do for the title. I wish I had people in here so I could ask them what they think about the new mic overlays over the one from the previous video.
Yeah, as long as it's not picking up like every little noise in the background.
Yeah, no, No, you farted. It's fine. Didn't hear it.
But if you made like micro adjustments, it should be.
Tilting.
Yeah, you can hear Jason Ken. Oh, you can. Wait, talk.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Don't talk. I need the live stream pulled up to try and hear this. Okay, well, why isn't it popping up now? Okay, talk.
All right. So currently in a quick short on ES. Bad idea, but I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. You're in a short on ES.
45 scale.
I can barely hear you. It's fine. I heard you say I'm in a short, but we've got a understudy in the back. Yeah, it doesn't take doesn't follow his trading rules.
That sometimes takes 99 trains.
April 1st. April Fools, I should say. That was messy.
Move on YM's not bad though. Looks like we could short NQ right here. This inverse close. Seriously. Okay, who's in this inverse? Who's taking the short?
Definitely not taking this. I'm not trying to pick.
No.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to pick
like,
tops here.
out of
2 minutes.
out of people that look at taking inversions, who's in this short, right? There's definitely people.
I could actually the 2 minute. That's right. The 2 minute does make more sense.
This is actually a good trade because you get the 50-minute opening, or you have the 10 a.m. opening price to target.
If I were taking this, I would wait for the 2 minute inversion and like breaker kind of, but I'm not taking this.
But then you're at the sell side already. You've got SMT these highs.
Yeah, I'm just not taking a 1 minute inversion. I'm trying to pick the.
You're not trying to pick the
high.
top at all-time highs?
No.
Well, I'm not going to take it. I just want to look at this because I know people are going to take this.
Oh yeah.
There's freaking, of course, there's people in this. I don't even mind it to the lower 50-minute. Like, that'd be great. But mainly that's just because I want it to go to the lower 50-minute.
Like YM just reached its 15-minute breaker. So like I wouldn't be, forcing a short here. Because if we are going to get a continuation higher, I would expect YM to do it off this 15-minute breaker.
Yeah, but I want NQ and ES to drop first.
Yeah, that'd be nice to like see YM start kind of catching back up, NQ manipulate the lows. But we might not get it.
We're up 6% on Solana today.
That's good.
It is good.
That crazy stem. Let's see what that.
How much Solana did Adrian have? I think he sold it.
Holy, what the fuck was that?
Wow. Okay, so for all those people that were taking this trade here,
Just got rinsed.
they just got
Liquid like
they not even
Yeah.
they just got liquidity licked.
just a
So you're right. Trump was gonna say something.
Who said that?
No, he said that this morning. He was like,
Trump's gonna
Powell's talking tomorrow, so Trump's gonna tweet something today.
Trump tweeted something. Let me see.
Testing might look like
I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Forward
consider that
testing.
yet.
Forward testing. Still no move below 10 a.m. open. I'm definitely not gonna like chase along here, especially after the consolidation that we had. If 10 a.m. is just gonna open up and straight up expand, you want to see it expand right away, not open, expand for one candle and then consolidate.
So Mr. Big Char Trades does a trade recap already. Let's trade. Like it here's my microphone picks up my typing, but so little.
Yeah.
Like I can like if I look at my the decibels, it's like -60. There we go. All right. I'm still looking for this retracement. Where's the looking at 30 minutes past 10. Wait for the next macro. Might be there. Then we'll see the, hopefully we get something like that. Still on the bullish side of this, looking for this drop. Preferably now into there. Then this rally.
Oh, I've seen but nothing.
We've not moved.
Okay, it's been enough time. I think they should have updated Forex Factory. Tell us what actually happened there. How many minutes ago was that?
Yeah.
7?
No, 10 minutes ago.
No, oh,
7 minutes ago.
yeah, no, nothing yet.
Oh, remember Friday? Like a random volatility it had?
I think so.
Friday. Like
Yeah.
the most recent
Okay, yeah.
trading day.
What about it?
I was just saying, like, I was expecting that to happen. How it was literally like nothing was happening, and then you just get 100-point candle. You remember that, right? Like Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or was it Thursday? It was Thursday. No. Wednesday. Sorry, not Friday. Wednesday. Where it was like, oh yeah, we're fine. Then just boom, 50 points down, and then you go back and take the high, and then boom, 60 points down, and then take the low, and then just 70-point up candle. Those are hard to trade. I don't know how anybody could trade that.
There's orange folder tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Well, Powell's speaking, so even though it's classified as orange folder, it might be more.
Yeah, and then there's 10 a.m. as well. 10 a.m.
There's-
orange folder.
That's tomorrow. 8:30, Powell speaking. This is New York time. 8:30, Powell speaks. 10 a.m. So this one would be more impact. I would say that Powell speaking can have a higher impact. But again, today's a no news Monday. Right? We were wanting a little bit more confirmation on the 15-minute air, and it's fine missing that opening move. Still waiting for the continuation, but it's not gotten below the 10 a.m. opening price. This 4-hour candle, it hasn't traded below it yet. It's got no wick. We want it to go into here, so that formed the 15-minute with this high, 15-minute fair value gap. Want to see that traded too. Got to readjust that, and even dropping to this equilibrium into a discount would be amazing. It'd just be a better long. As long as we continue just doing this, there's no trade for me.
I'd like to see some failure swings kind of get put in, just kind of generate some more liquidity on the way back down. And not just like displace into it. Does that just be another sign of having a faster move up?
If I search up the collective trading, it's not even the live stream that comes up. It's the video. It's like Friday's live stream.
Really?
Yeah.
But the profile picture will have the live on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it has the live stream on it. Well, why is the quality so bad on my phone?
Lucid Group. 62 million shares traded. Ooh.
Yeah, the live stream quality of my phone is so bad. But then on my computer, I'm watching it too. And the live stream's like super crisp.
Usually it just needs a couple seconds to load.
No, it's still crappy. That's weird. I don't really like that. It's kind of scary.
Here, I'll put up mine.
Well, on my phone, it's horribly. Oh, wait, no, I think it's better. I think I gotta change the quality. That's fine. No, it's good.
Yeah, mine's fine.
I had to change my quality. There. Okay. This very well will be a next hourly candle trade. Hourly candle will close. That's the most suspicious opening price you could have, leaving this hourly imbalance here. What would make the most sense would be the drop into here and then expansion on the hourly candle.
I also just don't want a super bullish close here though. If that's a possibility.
Yeah, we still got
Because then 11 o'clock would have to have a super deep retracement.
that 28 minutes, right?
YM delivered perfectly off that 15-minute order block. Beautiful close too.
Yeah, and ESNQ are just messing around. Messing around, I tell ya. Just trade YM. Don't look at anything else. Just look at YM, I guess, in this market. Because it does its own thing, right? NQ and ES, they move together, so they don't do their own thing. But YM does not care, so it does its own thing. Right, so if on YM it looks bullish, that doesn't mean ES and NQ are going to go up. This means YM is going to go up.
The only thing that I kind of saw was that SMT with the 10 a.m. opening price that we had with ES and YM, and then the 3-minute change in state off it, which is delivering, but I didn't want to take that just because I wanted to see that 50-minute get traded to, but that was the only thing that I saw for a potential long in the moment.
ES got a pretty big move right there. Just one candle down. You look at ES.
Shane's asking for one there today.
Yeah, it looks like we are.
You can get off at 5, he said, so.
That's right before the horse races. So we're owed to, we have to gamble what the Solana's up. Does that make sense?
It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit of bread if we're gambling. What Solana's up today? We'll take like a fifth of it.
No. It was up the same amount yesterday.
Okay, here we go. Getting some movement.
Only yes. Yes is getting the movement. I think he hasn't moved yet.
YM's getting movement.
You know, I wish crypto went up. Just as soon as you buy it, I wish it just went up every day. I mean, obviously I mean, that'd be like buying really low, right? That's what it'd feel like.
Okay, we're approaching the highs again. Still no retracement.
I want to check on one thing that we bought a lot of. Just to see, because I've got absolutely no clue where it is. We're still up. We still sniped the top one.
Oh yeah,
Shiba.
that was a bottom tick and then a top tick.
Yeah. Well, we bought it in like June of 2023. I can't even see it. We held it. No, it wasn't that long.
No, we bought it like,
It was
October.
like
Yeah.
We made 500% right there, and then we sold it literally.
It was in that wick.
I've got writing here. I've got writing, and that's where we sold it. Like actual like analysis. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it on that 15-minute chart, or even an hourly. Okay, I did.
It was literally it was right there.
It was here.
No, it was when it retraced into that hourly gap. Because I remember you were like,
In here?
you were like, no, in the bearish one.
This one.
Yeah, because you were like, it's gonna inverse it to the upside. We're gonna keep pumping. I was like, no, it's not. Let's just sell.
No, I
it.
thought it was right here. I said, yeah, it's gonna. I was like trading into this bullish one. Regardless, we sold it within. We sold it in this. No, because we didn't have this massive dump.
That's right.
This dump's like it's
a liquid liquor right there.
It was a 54% dump. We didn't have
No,
that.
yeah, it was before that. I think it was like that same type of thing, but on like a 15-minute chart.
Yeah, we sold
Or
it
something.
in here.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a top tick. That was the first crypto that we ever bought. 500% with the first thing we bought. And then we also did pretty well on Hyperliquid. We got into that the day it came out, pretty much. Below this price though. We bought it on Hyperliquid before it was listed here. It was at
We bought it at like
560.
Yeah. Something like that.
We sold some here and then 700% there.
We sold lots at, wasn't it like 30?
It was 30 something. It was in here.
That was like our most of our thing.
This wick did not happen. There was not a wick that went up 150% all the way to $45. That chart's wrong. So Solana's almost back at $200, which for anybody looking, the all-time high is at 300, 295. So almost buy more.
Part of me feels like we're not going to get a retracement. It's just going to slowly.
Okay, well, what we could do is
Slowly
we could buy Solana. We could leverage buy Solana. We could buy it here and put a stop loss at 35%. So we could do a 3x leverage almost. Put 1,000 in, risk 3,000, and it could go up to there. We make 54% on 3. So we make $1,500 if it goes up to here, risking. So we hit a 1 to 1.5.
It's
that
not
good.
really worth it.
It's not that good.
Rather just take a trade on NQ.
Well, it's like doing this. It'd be like actually having a stop loss and doing that. So it's a 1 to 1.5.
Yeah.
Or we could do a little bit tighter. That's super loose risk. Or you could have done what I looked at last night and long to this 4-hour imbalance. You gotta keep ourselves entertained when you're in the live stream. You gotta keep talking, so you just gotta ramble about things.
I'm just going to go look at lab putters quick. See what they got. Because I was thinking about it. Like, I could, depending, like, they're $600, right?
Yeah.
Like, I could sell my putter because my putter's close to that ish. And then I could just throw like a couple hundred on top of it. Get one of these beauties.
Do you want one of them? Which
I
one?
don't want
would
to
you
try
get?
one first.
Which one would you get?
I don't know what's the difference. Well, these have more. What are those weights? Assuming those are weights.
You want the freaking big ones, though, eh?
I think
Big
it was
head.
The DF3. I think that's what you want.
Outrageous stability. This one's the one.
Just get this in right here.
Arm lock. What's the sweeper? Head weight. Heavy.
Oh, you can get your
heavy head
that's gonna be
weight.
sick.
Counterbalanced right-handed. Function. Oh my
You can get
gosh. You can get a freaking $300. You can get a $400 shaft on this thing. Black and long.
the lie angle. 69 degree.
I'm talking about the candle. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, Jesus.
69 degree lie angle.
On the putter?
Yeah, that's all there is. You don't have an option.
Oh.
Grip selection.
Oh, well, that's the lie angle. Like your wedges have like a 6-degree lie angle.
Yeah,
That's not called the lie angle. That's called something else.
that's what it's called in here.
What do you want for a shaft length?
I don't know. I just did 35.
Isn't it
That's
usually
the
like
biggest.
39?
I don't know. I did the stock putter. I was just checking out the stock putter
Lie angle 74.
because I don't need to spend like that much.
You can get a completely customized one.
Yeah,
What does the lie angle mean? Alignment. Oh, this one's sick. This is a fully customizable one. Look, look at this.
yeah. I'm on that one now.
put a T mark. You can put the 3 lines. Yeah, you don't want the dot arrows. Remember that T mark? No, the 3 lines for sure.
Should probably figure out my putting style before I.
Dude, look how sick they are.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
You can get any color. Blue putter. Grip. Super stroke. You're telling me that the shipping's $250?
Gotta secure that thing. Okay, so we left relative equal highs with that 1020 kind of data wick, I guess you could say. See if it's updated on Forex Factory with that. I don't
Sorry.
think so.
No, mine didn't have that.
Canadian Business Outlook. is
Mine,
the one that-
mine took it.
Oh, it did take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're finally gonna get a move lower. It's taken all day. Actually, it's probably just gonna be in the macro, right? You know, I almost want to short just to rip the band-aid off. Get the trade out of the way. Sure, that's okay. We need this move lower.
It's looking like that hourly gap's gonna form.
Oh yeah. Well, I want that. I want the hourly gap. It'd be a nice touch. The hourly amounts, then to get into it, and then to get like a 5-minute inverse. Okay, we're moving. We're good. We're actually gonna trade to the 50-minute. And it's honestly looking like we're going to make it there within the next 14 minutes and we won't form the hourly. Which is good. Here's the action. Here is the action. If I look at the 2-minute, there's a 2-minute breaker that we just formed. This down move, manipulation, boom, closing. Here's the breaker. Just ticked it. I don't even mind. saying that shorts are valid here, but would be my play. Would not be my play. Because we have this imbalance here, yet to be closed below. We're gonna still hold that. 3 minute hasn't closed there. Does look like a very good execution though. If you were to take it there, stop loss up above this 2 minute move here. Targeting, obviously you beat 10 a.m. and this sell side in the 15. That's what I would do. But this isn't, I wouldn't jump to take this trade. I'm waiting for the long side of it. Right there.
And there might not even be super good long. Like this might just kind of do what it did. Was it Friday? You get that retracement into the imbalance and then you just chop the rest of the day.
Yeah, but Friday was a different kind of day.
We have way more displacement today, so
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like Friday was like us delivering from London high SMT into the amounts. It's also Friday. Or it did a perfect Friday thing and consolidated afternoon. Need more water and coffee.
yeah, and I wouldn't even want to take this 1 minute inversion because it's
Jason Cannon shorts up there.
On both fucking indexes.
Jason Cannon's in the short.
yeah.
Broke even. I think I'm all getting off. Oh, we're at 250 day.
Yeah, I was like, how the hell you up 100 there? But that's your show.
I just don't feel comfortable.
I mean, as it gets closer to inversing that 1 minute, it looks better.
I would have your what the target is right there, that no wick. And then open. Okay.
Right there. And that green candle at 10 o'clock. Yeah, the body of it. That's titanium open, and just trading away from it. Didn't trade down to it. So it's a good area to take some.
But if it passes this fair value gap, it might fucking go down a lot.
Yeah. There's a 15-minute gap right there. And an hourly almost. But the 1 minute is getting inversed right now, or it's about to. The only thing is with that is look how long it took to inverse it. Right, like from when we traded in it the first time to inversing it, it took 27 minutes. 27 minutes to inverse a 1 minute gap.
I'm dragging it. It's gonna get. It's gonna get down. And I'll kick myself if I don't fucking let it go. This 2 minute might just close right away here. Or I can get out and then re-enter if it secures one of those locations.
So yeah, the hourly candle closes in 9 minutes. Probably gonna wait for that to close before I take anything. Finally inverse the 1 minute. Very,
I'm securing a $200.
very slow delivery.
Good. Good. Thanks for everybody tuning into the live stream today. We're waiting for the trade still.
Quick recap of what happened. We started the stream. We pumped 150 points without an entry, and then we consolidated, and there was nothing presented.
Yep. And we're waiting, and this happens all the time at all-time highs. So if you're new to all-time high trading, be prepared, because this happens almost every all-time high. There's two scenarios, actually. It rips without leaving you. Rips and reverses, but you don't catch it because you don't want it. Try and pick the top. Or it doesn't even get this retracement. Consolidates. Open, and then it just expands. Right? It doesn't even have like a manipulation or retracement. And you look for that, then you miss it. See, I posted about this live stream on my Twitter, but nobody. Dodgy's been doing, or Ryan or Dodgy has been doing this 5K challenge for like how many months? 3 months? And he's down still?
Dodgy's down.
Yeah, he's down. He's at 4,300.
Well, that was like when Justin did it too. Remember, he was like, "Yeah, 5K challenge or 10K or whatever it was." And he's like, "I'm gonna record every day." Did it for like 3 days, and then just it was down, and then he just stopped posting. He's like gonna show the transparency of trading, and then he just was down and gave up on it. And then after he was down, he was like, "Yeah, I don't need to prove anything to anybody."
Just doubled it up and went to break even. So I had a better fill.
Doubled it up.
So 2 contracts with 4, so to break even.
Jeez. Daddy, you know those Happy Gilmore Callaway balls that they just came out with?
Yeah.
Do you know how much a pack of them are?
$100.
$110
For
a pack of Callaways, just because it has Happy Gilmore 2 jerseys on it or something.
Well, they might be freaking.
Well, Chrome Tours. So if I look up,
They're good balls, but it's limited edition.
yeah, it's like
They're limited edition.
Yeah.
That's why they're $30 more.
I wouldn't hit them. I would just
tap it in.
just tap it in. Yeah.
Well, why don't we buy some from Shane?
No, I don't need these.
Yeah, you can buy them and then resell them. Buy 1,000 of them.
Oh, these spicy TP5s. Super soft with maple syrup on it.
Canadian ones, Canada Day ones, right? Kids. Those are definitely the kids' balls.
Eyeball. Those are kind of cool.
They're probably hard or something.
Well,
Yeah,
Vice Pro Plus. No, I
Yeah.
think those are softer.
Those are.
Well,
I thought they were
the
kid
drive,
ones.
the
Yeah, I
the
thought they
drive
were,
ones
I thought
are
they were
hard.
the kid ones for a second. But no. You looking at that ad there? Where's that ad that you got it? Oh, it's freaking close, isn't it?
I'm close to it.
Dump it. I think fair value got about a GT4 RS.
They're clean.
Brand new one, got it shipped in. Or whatever his name is. What's his name again? How did I forget his name? I just know him as fairly good.
Oh, Zach.
Zach Bryan.
Not
No,
quite.
his last name?
Smith.
Smith. Guys, the hourly will form this imbalance here. See, the weather yesterday actually lied to us. It's nice right now. Yeah, because so the weather shifted because the map yesterday said that Edmonton was getting a thunderstorm, but today it says we're getting a thunderstorm.
Okay, Anki just wicked into that 5 minute and rejected. Super nice.
Oh yeah.
So that should be
You almost like want to short
what
that.
delivers us to
It's almost like you want to short that.
It is nice, but I'm not shorting anything here.
Did you know this is a fire map? You can see where that's going.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Wamaskusu.
Is that Weather Network or what?
Yeah. I didn't know that they had that. And they got cloud cover. That's lying. It's totally cloudy right now. Oh, it has the next 5 days.
Yeah. Kind of just goes around us, eh?
I didn't even know they had that.
Okay, hourly candle closes here in 10 seconds.
It's -2 in Banff on.
Get there. 11 o'clock just opened up.
Dude, it's -2 in Banff on Wednesday.
That's weird. Okay, mark up the hourly. That is a massive hourly gap.
Friday heats up. Yeah, but then it gets to freaking.
Okay, we should trade to the hourly now. I'd want to see this be quick. Form the wick within the first 15 minutes kind of the hour.
That would be nice.
Delivery off the 5 minute. We're about to get that 1 minute change in state. Could be a scalp. Scalp that down to the 15 minute and the hourly.
Dude, you're telling me if you lived in like Algeria or like somewhere Middle East, it's 46 degrees there. Oh my gosh. How could people do that?
The shorts actually probably can play out. When is this 3 minute close? 2 minutes.
Okay, sorry, I was completely zoned out. Just
1
waiting.
minute change set off the 5 minute gap. That's probably going to deliver us to that hourly.
Well, then let's hop in this. Let's ride it to the hourly.
Well, I'm just about to take the high, so we'll have SMT there. I just don't like shorter with not much structure. I mean,
You
like
get 5
I said,
minute,
it's
5 minute,
just a
1 minute
scalp.
change in state, and you can take it to the sell side there.
It's just a scalp to the hourly, but
We'll do it on the paper with about the right size. Yeah, I did it with about the size I'd take. So we'll see.
yeah, it could just be a scalp to the hourly. I just prefer to trade like based off of
The higher time frame.
high
Yeah,
time frame. Yeah,
for sure. I'm not bearish. I'm testing this thing.
just a little scalp.
Testing it. Paper testing. We would not be in live money. I just want to see if this is working here out of the 5 minute.
It'd just be nice if we get a quick little move into that hourly and then get a nice long out of it. I'll give it another probably half an hour, and if there's no trade, I'm not gonna take anything. Give it till 11:30.
Tyler trades is in the short.
I mean, it's really the only thing I've seen that's decent today.
Not even this one, but up here. He's not like up. He's like short here, but his stop loss is like up there.
Yeah. I actually like. So if we get the move into the hourly, I'd like that SMT with the 10, 10, 10, 11 low. Because that's only like, I guess, relevant low on like YM and ES. Besides the low from market open, really. Or just before market open.
Well, I want NQ to go below the 10 a.m. opening price. I want NQ to kind of take a
Yeah.
954 low.
Yeah, those two. But the SMT would be with that 10, 11 low. And I guess with the hourly gap. Well, I guess
Okay.
YM doesn't have an hourly gap, I don't think, does it? No. ES does. Mark that out.
Let me draw my lines. Okay.
Yeah, this is about a retrace. Looks good. Yeah, we got that 3 minute change in state as well. Off that 5 minute.
I kind of want to be in the short into the 50 minute.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But
I just if there was more structure to the left and like I could frame something a little bit, like I could frame a good reversal off here
Yeah.
or something like a good retracement, I would take it. But just because it's all time highs, I don't want to take this. Because YM is really close to that buy side from 10:30. And I just took it.
what's the phone yapping about?
I don't know. Scam probably. Hey?
Oh, there you are.
All right, so there's the retracement.
So why is the UPS? Why is the phone still going?
So if you're in on that 1 minute change in state off the 5 minute, I'd be a break even by now. So we SMT'd that 10-11 low I was talking about.
Yeah,
But it did just fall short of that hourly gap.
I still want to move into the 15-minute gap.
Yeah.
KYM is up on those highs. Wow. Really putting those highs in. ES is not moving.
No, yes.
It's slow. You're in on ES. Okay. You know what? The shorts here aren't bad too. These levels, right? There's just not really the good risk of a trade right now. If I hopped in 25 contracts right now, and I'd hit a 2R. That's all you need. Super micro scalp. It's gonna happen. Okay, if I hopped in like there. Could it not trade to the fair value gap while we were near it?
I don't know, but I don't like how the 4 hour candle open and then puts in that wick to the upside first, and it's still hesitating to go. The low end.
I'm completely fine. I'd probably break the 4-hour candle up into 4 hours.
Yeah.
So the first
that's how
hour,
it is.
the first hour, if it's going to consolidate, that's fine. I want to move lower, then expansion continuation.
Yeah, that's why I want this move lower to be relatively quick, not take forever.
I don't want to jump the gun and take the longs before we trade to the actual amounts there. So I won't. But I will close this paper trade.
You did nothing outside.
Again, no look at the longs yet. Right, I'm not really keen on taking them before we gotta trade to this first. I'm looking at this right now. It's SMT. Honestly, just run it out. Like, I don't want to be in on it. Just let it go to the low. I don't want another 4-hour live stream. So just let me get my trade in. And it's not this long. What if it is this long? What if we have to frickin' do this and it's just crap? Okay, hold on. Need to do a little bit of frickin'.
Oh, I wish we would have traded that hourly, but
Well, now we got
SMT with that low is holding.
I'd only take anything with the 5-minute change in state and 5-minute breaker formed in the inversion, right?
Yeah.
Until then, I very much prefer.
And
I'd
still be cautious with that too, because we didn't trade to the hourly.
I
We
don't.
got so close to that 10 a.m. opening price twice. That just makes me a little bit more hesitant.
I've obsessed about it going to that 10 a.m. opening price many times before, and if there's a good enough setup, it does not go there. So if this happens and we get the change in state in the inversion, I'm taking it, and it is an A+ trade for me. I don't need it to trade to the 15-minute and the hourly and the 10 a.m. opening price, but it makes the trade better. But with the confirmation of the 5-minute and the breaker, it shouldn't go back down there. So, because we had the internal sweep and SMT, which is plenty to validate the market maker model, right? And I look for this 5-minute to close the next 5-minute candle here in 3 minutes and 40 seconds to get above there. Right, you have the internal sweep there. You have this sell side sweep and SMT. On the 2-minute and 3-minute, sorry, on the 2-minute, you get the change in state before, and then now we'll get the 5-minute change in state if it's bullish from right here. I'm going to reiterate that I don't want it to go higher, but if it does, I'll have something to execute on. I want it to freaking do this.
There's a 2 minute for value gap. If this holds and then inverses the 5 minute, could be a potential long. I would prefer if that hourly did get traded to though. Would make this a little bit more higher probable.
That wasn't bad. I was just thinking, what if you traded literally every single 1 minute inversion in the day?
You'd get rinsed.
No, you don't understand. If you traded every single 1 minute inversion,
Yeah, you'd get rinsed.
it's a scalping strategy.
Yeah, you short here, you just get pumps.
You take every single one. You're trying to, at the end of the day, be net. We're winning, not trying to take the one that is good, but take every inversion. Like a scalper would, right?
I would be able to do that because I'd see so many shitty inversions and I'd be like, why the fuck would I take this? Would make sense.
Because you're literally taking every inversion. If that's your strategy and you've tested it and you know it's profitable. I've tested it. What if it is profitable?
Feels like some people on Twitter do that.
What if it's profitable? Like that's what I mean. Like if you actually took every inversion with like a micro.
Right. Okay, it looks like we're gonna trade to that hourly now.
So you know this. Say this gets you take this inversion, right? The 1 minute close here, you're in that inversion. Yes, this is good. So the 1 minute inversion, and you're taking it to the sell side, and your stop loss is above the imbalance, or above the inverse.
I doubt it would work because it's just a pattern trade.
Okay, well, what
pattern trades in any context?
We trade.
Yeah, but it's backed by context. If you're just taking every gap,
dude, I'm saying every inverse.
I know. I just said that. If you take every gap, they don't have any context behind it.
But like, how would you build an algorithm that trades if you're talking about putting context behind every trade the same way that we use context? I'm talking about.
Well, you could have it so like, okay, if ES or YM took this previous whatever day low or previous 4 hour low, and NQ didn't, and you have SMT, then you look for something else, and then you have like a chain of events that have to happen, starting with like higher time frame. I don't know. I'm sure you could do that in a bot, but it'd be pretty tough to do.
It would be insanely tough. I'm talking about something that you could replicate super simply. Like, what if it turns out that you test thousands of days of just trading inversions with one micro, every inversion with like a specific placement of the stop loss? It's like the high of the fair value gap candle that inversed it, right? Or that got inversed, right? Or the low, the corresponding high or low. And then it targets a 2R. Literally just does that. Because you don't know. Like, what if you do that, but over like 1,000 simulations, it's profitable? But it literally takes every single 1 minute inversion. If there's a gap, it's taking the inverse. Like, it gets rinsed sometimes, but it wins. But it would only lose. You're doing a micro every time. So like you might in the day you might net like 6R. That might be like $70. But you've not touched it. It's just one micro trade. It's just so like you get stopped out right there, and then if it closes up here on the 1 minute, there's no imbalance, so it's not taking. Oh no, sorry, it would have actually closed the trade and gotten the long on the little inversion down there. Literally every single imbalance where there's a 3 candle sequence where the middle candle has a gap in it, it's taking it. So it would flip your position when that gets inversed, right?
Oh, jeez. So
you'd be break even on the one trade. You'd be entered, and then you'd be at the high of the previous candle, and you target a 2R. So purely mechanical, a purely mechanical thing. So it takes this inverse down here. It would be routing it to above the buy side, and it obviously closes your trade at the TP stop loss or a re-inversion opposing and flips it. Wonder if I'd buy a funded account just for doing that and just trade it like 3 micros, and just do every inversion. Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm brainstorming. I'm thinking, like, what if you did this? Or how many people have put the inversion technique into a model where this algorithm literally takes every inversion on the 1 minute, and what's the result of it? At the end of the day, is it net positive?
Mm.
And then like from there you can go off the results over like 2,000 days of data, and then add like contingencies so that it, you know, maybe it's not taking this inverse if you're so one way, right?
Yeah.
So the algorithm, if I built it, would be in longs from the wick low right there, pretty much, and it'd be targeting above the high here, and it'd be in with like 3 micros or 1 micro or whatever it'd be programmed to do. Since there's so many, you could say, yeah, one or 2 micros. "23 minutes into the hour and it hasn't traded to the gap." This is so painful.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to take a trade.
Well,
It'll have to do it relatively soon, otherwise we're just in a big consolidation. If we inverse at 5 minutes to the upside, I'd probably just step away. Even though there's the SMT there, that doesn't really.
I'm kind of seeing like a lunch session trade. Wow, these live streams get really long when nothing goes right. It's almost 2 hours. Well, it is 2 hours in a minute. So it'll be a most likely 3 hour thing. You know what we need? We need guests. We need to get other people on live. But there's no incentive because we have no viewers, so it kind of sucks. Well, yes, we'll put an SMT in with NQ here. Be from here to here. Oops. Here to here, there'll be SMT. Let's see, yes takes us high. There's already this SMT with YM, but I want ES to have SMT. I don't even like the look of the 5 minute anymore, or the change in state and the whatever I was talking about earlier, the long. because it got that move lower and then fell short of the sell side and then balanced by 4 points. So we got a little 50-minute imbalance here.
Yeah, little one.
What if it gets inversed?
Yeah, I mean, if the 5-minute gets inverse, it's not a terrible trade because there is that SMT with that 5-minute low. But the hourly just kind of fell short of where I wanted to see it.
It's definitely interesting.
I'm not going to take it. I'll taper it, but I'm not going to take it.
I still think it would trade to the lower, the imbalance down there too. It uses this 15-minute.
It would make the most sense.
Goes lower, then goes higher.
Oh, careful.
Okay, so we're probably going to put this S&T in at the highs with ES. ES is not even a point away from it, so. All right, ES took those highs, so now there's this S&T. But again, we had the S&T with YM the entire time, and will be in this consolidation here. So I'm waiting for this 5-minute candle to print, and I'm looking at this 15-minute imbalance that we've got. I don't like the wicks right here. All right,
We just put equal highs in on mine. Does yours have that too?
close to equal highs. 3 relative to equal highs. If you look at the 15-minute, you can kind of see that we did form this swing low in here. All right, we've got this low, the lower low, the higher low, and then the S&T there. Right? So that's why I'm watching to see if this 5-minute has this move above the inversion, forming this 5-minute order block breaker, whatever, kind of messy looking, but preferably the S&T that we just put in will hold. We'll get this move right into there. You could almost trade the short side of that, but I don't like how it's just so choppy. I wouldn't take the short side, but I like how we left these highs on the long side, right? So we've got these relative equal highs that we left. Probably refer back into them. So mark that as buy side, because that would be that'd be a good thing to target coming from in here. Do it.
A little scalp short repeat. Oh yeah. Well, probably not going to take a trade based on how this is delivering.
You got the limited mindset, brother.
No, I just after you expand this much and then just consolidate, and then you're failing to take out anything. It's a higher time frame consolidation. It looks like.
No, this is definitely not a higher time frame consolidation. This is a higher time frame consolidation.
It took.
This is not a higher time frame consolidation.
Well, not higher time, but like higher than I meant like a 15-minute, like 5-minute, 50-minute.
I don't even consider that a 50-minute consolidation yet. It's a 1-minute consolidation.
But like after you get a large expansion, it's, you know, you stop moving completely. I don't think we're gonna get another large move, but we'll see. Might be a lunchtime or like a PM session.
I'm freaking pitting in until I get a trade. I wish I could play whatever music I'm listening to and not have any copyright. You shouldn't get copyright if you've got no freaking ad revenue.
I like how we have the 15-minute swing low. Like that could be a good SMT. A good SMT for continuation higher.
Need more followers and pop up better. Keep searching it up. You can't find it.
I still think we're gonna get the expansion until YM takes that 2 o'clock buy side from the 18th.
You still think we can go on it?
Yeah, like at some point. Like, and that'll probably be where we kind of end the day. Be my assumption.
Okay, we took the buy side that I kind of wanted to leave for the actual expansion. So we will see here. Does taking this mean that this is a swing point and that's a swing point and we're going lower, or taking that to displace above it and then see this? That's what I'm watching. Many times I've seen it have this expansion, get these imbalances, have, you know, this key level to trade to and not trade to it, and form this SMT with structure, right? So it's two-faced for me. I'm kind of battling my intuition with my like prior experiences. Intuition saying, yeah, wait for it to go here. Prior experiences saying, this closes, it runs. Because we've got this internal sweep SMT, right? So that's why I prefer for it to not give me any long, and just go right to there, and then form the long from there. Dude, I don't know how we only have one viewer. We don't have enough followers on Twitter. We need to pump it there. I wonder which day will have like at least 2 viewers consistently throughout the day.
Well, the first bit's always the hardest.
Well, of course it's always the hardest one. I feel like once you start getting more than like 10 viewers, it goes up quicker. Because then it's like you can talk the entire time. You have people coming in asking you questions, and it's good. I do think it's the web. You need the webcam, and you need the. Oh yeah, we're going up. Oh yo. But we can't get the 5-minute close here. This is the determining 5-minute, I think, because it's also the 15-minute. I think if this 15-minute closes, well, we're giving that up, the idea of trading them lower to that hourly. I don't think there's anything here that would slow it down, and it would just run. As much as I don't like it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna tape read this. But I don't mind the idea. I like the idea. I'm not a huge fan of the manipulation that we kind of had at 11 o'clock. If it
I
fell
do
short of that hourly.
I do like the manipulation. I don't like how it didn't get to the hourly.
And also,
Like,
as soon as you zoom into the 1 minute, there's like no gaps anywhere. We haven't formed a 1 minute gap, like an actual 1 minute displacement gap in an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So that would be lower probability, in my opinion.
Hour 30. No.
Like a displacement gap, not just like a tiny 1 point fair value gap. Talking like an actual, like you displaced higher and formed a decent sized fair value gap.
Yeah. Let's see it drop lower then. Let's do that. For everybody trading, the benefit of majority to drop it lower. What would we rinse everybody trying to long here though?
If
First.
if it drops lower into that 15-minute low and hourly gap, and we get SMT there and get a good reversal right away, or I guess continuation on the higher time frame, lower time frame reversal, I'd probably take that. But until then, I'm not taking anything.
No, I can take this 1 minute change instead. Okay. This needs to go lower from here. Because it's hesitated again to close the 5 minute. Oh wait, no. It does it in another minute still. But with that internal sweep right there, move lower. Please continue it. It's streaming for over 2 hours. 2 hours and 14 minutes right now. I think the longest live stream is almost 3 hours. I think it was 2:45. And we might be pushing that because if we trade below the time opening price and we get something clean, we've got a lot of structure to trade with. Or are we short to it? Out of the 15 minute. About this. Okay, once again, the 5 minute could not close and the 15 minute held. It's been 2 minutes that we've held into this 15-minute imbalance here. I think we'll start picking it up to the downside here. And I kind of like this short. Because it feels like it's going lower. You follow the logic of no shorting against all-time highs. It kind of hurts to sit. What is the YM doing? Not moving. It's kind of disgusting price action. It's slightly making me sick. Oh. No trade. Oh my gosh, man. So we cannot entertain anybody. The price action's too bad. No entertaining to be done. I'd say it's very easy to keep talking if you have people in here, like asking questions. You have a more interesting live stream, or like if you're actually talking to people.
Oh yeah, we got stuff to talk about.
Oh my. The little fish guy's finally coming back. He had his account to negative $1,500. This could be a fun. I don't even think this is a combine even. I don't even know if it's an XFA.
I think it's his XFA. I've been following him for a while.
I don't even think he had an XFA.
Yeah.
No, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
But come back from negative 1,500, it's not that bad. If you like hit from what he's risking, yeah. All right. Do you need a different title? Like, do you need a more clickbaity title? I'm trying to figure out. I need more viewers. I'm getting fucking sick of this.
Oh, this is not going anywhere. I'm going to make food. This is ridiculous.
All right. This move needs to happen here. Look at this. So the past like 5 candles have not closed in inverse that 5 minute and 15 minute. Which is crazy. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, volatility. So I'm really wanting this to just move quickly to this sell side here. Actually do this. And then that's the first step of me even finding a trade here, right? Sell side sweep. And then we can build from there. All right. Sorry, we'll zoom back in on what we just did, and it is disgusting. Oops, there. All right, it's also just me live streaming right now. That's what happens after almost 3 hours. 3 hours of live streaming, 2 hours, 30 minutes of live streaming. Still not even taking a trade, just sitting and watching. What makes it bad is when you're watching and the price action stays within a range, right? That 950 to 1030 range, we've not left, and we've consolidated right at equilibrium of it. I am looking for this drop lower though, right into there. I can frame some sort of A+ model coming out of it. My idea would not be to short into it as much as I could say I've got a little bit of confidence in it. Don't think I'd want to put risk on the table. Let's see. I'd do 26 micros or 3 minis. I do 3 minis. Probably 2 there and 1 there. But it's a lower, I mean, it's a decent probability trade because we're now moving away from it. But the structure behind the reversal is what I would consider A+, right? Just SMT failing to inverse the 5 minute and moving lower, right? It's not like the best trade confluences I've had. You get a 4 minute time frame, gets the change in state. Like, but this action is just horrible. But this is the first real displacement we've had any direction since here, since 1020. This is good. So we're holding this 15 minute, right? 10 seconds, we form this 1 minute imbalance. Right? Mark it out because let's say we go trade lower here, they'll be used on that side of the curve. Finally gonna take this outside though. Beautiful. It's watching this. It's falling short of this. 1 minute. So it's almost like it's going to just engage the lower one and then sell off from there. You know what? I actually did a sneaky little limit right there, and it just got missed. That's fairly unfortunate. But again, was off my anticipated move, which is the longs. I was just I was seeing if I'd get filled at that 1 minute fair value gap to catch this like ditch into the imbalance here. I was gonna do most off right there for a 1-to-1. I unfortunately didn't get filled by a few points. Not even a few points. I had my actual fill price at 88.50. So right there, and then yeah, half a point, 2 ticks away. You know, that's fine. You miss things like that. I'm trying. You cannot be super precise, but it would have been my preferred fill price.
Did that problem?
It did trade to it finally. Yeah,
It did.
I tried to do a short, but I got missed by like a literal half a point.
Yeah.
I had my fill price right at 288.50 or 388.50. It was right. It was like just below this 1 minute gap, and I didn't trade to it.
Jeez.
And then are you coming to trade or what are you doing? He's cooking food. He's supposed to be trading. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. Okay, so we're gonna have the move down lower. We've traded to the 15 minute, traded to the hourly. Right. What I'll do is I'll take this SMT because this SMT's changed. We've taken. Well, that's still a good SMT to have, but I almost want this one. I almost want this one here. From there to there. Oh, why's my chart got that?
Okay. This is a potential reversal here. There we go.
What the fuck's my chart's messed up right now?
Chart's frozen.
Yes, but is it this entry?
Okay. Well, we got
Let's get ready, boys.
manipulation into the hourly. Finally put a 4-hour wick in. SMT with that 15-minute low. Yep.
15-minute and the hourly traded to below the 10 a.m. opening price.
Yep.
You know, it's not looking bad.
So we have that
1 minute changes there.
5-minute. I like that 3-minute gap. It's pretty big though.
I'm just doing the long there.
You're in on the 1-minute change state?
Yeah, I'm on the tap of that change and stay right there.
Yeah. That's good. Actually, yeah, I'm going to hop in some there as well.
This is to be inversed. I marked it out. When I marked it out, it said it'd be used on the buy side of the curve. So I want to see us get through this quick. Stop loss is at that sell side there. And the TP is at the AM session high. And no further. Okay, I'm going to mark out the SMT with that. I believe. Okay. Bring back to there. We've got a 1 minute BPR here on the bullish side.
I'll potentially look to add if this 1 minute gap holds, and then we get like another good strong closer.
Well, I
I'll
want
look
to see.
to add and trail.
I'm looking for us to start working through these imbalances here.
Yeah. Yeah, like if we can get to this 1 minute bearish gap,
I'm definitely.
I'd probably add there.
I'm definitely gonna add on that one. I like just like notice how the structure clears up so much though, right? And the reason I want to add is because I'm almost looking to take a partial at these smooth highs here, just because of their nature. It's kind of like a consolidation right there. I don't need to write that up. I can leave it drawn. It's a bit of a deep move for seeing the expansion through it, but when you
This was the early entry though. Like
What?
this was the earliest entry you would take.
yeah, when you take these trades, you have to know that you're free a potential internal sweep, right? And that's what you bet on not happening, right? That's why it's the early entry. You can wait for this 3 minute. You can wait for whatever that confirmation, but frick, with the amount of confidence I had in this trade, I had to put this one on. It looked clean.
All right, I stopped. I was in so light size. So I was like not even a half size loss.
You did a very tight stop loss there.
That was like a quarter size lost.
Oh yeah. Honestly, it's a little bit worrisome that we didn't initially just rip right through it though. For me,
I had my stop loss below that 1 minute displacement candle that got the change in state.
no, I'm talking about for a whole thesis of being bullish.
Oh yeah.
How we didn't go through that imbalance when we could have. I wanted it to pick up the pace because it had been so slow. Again, if this fails, then it's a simple study of, okay, well, I wanted this low taken, so if I want this low taken, then don't take the early entry. And I kind of made the same mistake I made on Friday, doing the early entry, when still having this point of interest down here. Which, you know what, sucks, but we have to learn. This is fitting within my model, so. ES is taking this internal low here. Little note. Which is something that maybe I didn't want to see because, well, I didn't want to see us even be in the position to have an SMT at these internal lows. But NQ being the weaker one, it's a little bit interesting that now ES is flipped and it's the internal right here, weaker one. But if I could note something, I'd note how this bullish imbalance here that we formed on this displacement was cut through like butter, right? We got a little SMT there. Okay, I did get stopped out there. And it is taking this sell side, hopefully. I got bad slippage. I got filled at. I got filled down here, and that was not where my stop loss was. Right there. So I got slippage of 2 points on that. It's funny because they closed right where it opened. Okay, well that would classify as the internal sweep that I wanted. But trading to there, falling short of this sell side, I looked for this to be taken though. So that is a loss on the day, but my bias is still here, so I will continue trading. Could edit the title of this. How do I do that again? Edit video. All-time highs and then negative dollar amount. Save it. There we go. There's the new updated. What did you make there? Oh yeah. So I got slipped on that move because the wick happened in a second. So
Yeah.
I got 2 points of slippage. So, well, we did use that 1 minute fair value gap as still delivering on the sell side of the curve. And again, I could directly say why that trade failed, and it's the same reason that the trade on Friday failed. It was the early entry on still the sell side of the curve before this objective. But you win some and you lose some, right? You take those early entries. It's a great place to pyramid in. And then let's say you got that inverse there. Now you're adding in that inverse, and your risk is just way better. Okay, now I want to see that low taken. Well, we'll still stay patient and we'll still wait and we'll find a setup here. Oops. Ah, you know what? I would really like it taking those lows and without taking it. Definitely definitely harder to trade this. I'm looking for one more potential trade and it would be on the long side here. Considering we're down a trade, it'd be less of an RR. Let's say that's the fill. It'd be like a 2.5 R from what I would anticipate. Okay, this is the perfect move. That's exactly what I was looking for. Trading into below that sell side and then seeing a quick move up higher. Okay. Took that outside. That's good. I'd look forward this inversion into the hourly gap a little bit better. To this buy side here. Now we've got the internal sweep. We've got this way better SMT. So that SMT is actually with this low on the ES. Way down there. Okay, so lunch session reversal, I guess. That's what we've been dealt. I had to wait all morning into the lunch session just to see this strat. Looking at this, I'd like to get the close on that, the 2 minute above there, the 3 minute, 4 minute, pretty much every time frame to get up above there. So like 3 up candles. And that'd be something that I'd look at. That's good. But the change in state is just a little bit more confirmation. So forming this breaker here, a little bit more confirmation of the long setup, and I'd like that. I wouldn't mind if the inversion candle closed up there. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Didn't inverse it. Next candle, please change the state. That would be my entry. Mm-mm. Need the internal sweep, I guess. Entertain a lot.
All right, quick reanalysis. Haven't looked at this in a minute. Okay, well, we've gotten the retracement that we'd want to see for expansion into that 15 minute, 5 minute, and hourly imbalance. Took the early entry, lost like $80. Was basically nothing. We do have SMT at the highs delivering off of a 15-minute gap. So this could just be a deep retracement back to equilibrium in this range. Which, if we're looking for expansion, you don't want to see deep retracements. So if we don't find support in this upper 15-minute gap, I'll be shutting it down for the day. It also just looks pretty sloppy on the lower time frame as well. Most likely going to take the $80 loss and just walk away for the day. Don't typically like trading after large expansions. If I do, I go relatively light size, and then I wait for more confirmation before adding.
Nice. So
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shut it down.
you're shutting it down?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not gonna force anything.
No, never
I
good
don't
to
like
force anything.
I don't like trading after large expansions, really. Anyways,
Yep, I'm still watching, just
Alright.
because.
I'm walking away for the day, down $80. So,
It's, what if there's a banger trade and you could be up 500-600?
well, I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not gonna. I'll need more structure for sure. So it'll be a PM session trade if anything.
It's just PM session right now.
Isn't it still lunchtime?
It's PM.
10:30.
PM starts at 12. Oh, you know what? I don't like just live streaming to myself. Okay, we'll do a quick look here. This thing's hesitated so much just to get up above there. It's been a very slow market. Okay. I'd like a good displacement here. And still be looking to see something. Okay. Let's see here. Look at ES. Peek at YM quick. I like this displacement. I'm in half sized. Just off that inversion, I'm in half sized, but I want to be in more on this confirmation. Stop loss is at this low. The move would be to the buy side. Okay. Looking for this candle to close inversing this previous imbalance. Did not, but it did close up above there. So this would be so managing this trade. I would look to this 15-minute high of the previous 15-minute candle. Oh, This high is break even. I'll change the color of that. Okay, that's the break even level. So on that close, I did get in 10 more. So the total is 20, bringing the fill price to this 75 level. Stop loss still remains. Yeah, and the break even is up there. The 15-minute candle just closed and we opened a new one. There's a slight 50-minute imbalance in here, but it's super small and I expect it to get ran. This total R, projected R, is a 3.2 R, and I am most likely holding it to there. 45 points. Especially with that break even. I'm not so worried about that. I want the next hour, 28 minutes to expand, and I want this hourly candle to close bullish through there. So now we wait. It's been a 3-hour live stream. Wow. So yeah, this 45 points to that TP is not that big. I'm expecting big candles too, so content. You stay calm, right? The entire morning was the setup we wait for. Right, you get the internal sweep, the inversion. Kind of failed here first, but then you take the actual sell side, so. Or failed here first, sorry, and then you take the sell side. This one did an inverse, fail, swing, boom, right? You see the logic? So this 15-minute, clear everything for the simplicity. Wicks into this lower 15-minute imbalance, internal sweep, expansion, right? So this, I want to close up above here. It's got 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So we can close up there. And then the next one, continuation, purging this high. And invalidating the SMT, right? Okay, break evens coming close. Where I'm going to break even is up 1R, and since that's what I'm risking, if I closed it here, I'd be break even on the day, but the confidence in the setup, there's no reason to close it here. Or even here. This is simply, the break even simply a safe measure. And it would be below the 5-minute candle, right? Once we get into this, I want, like I said earlier, this 1 minute on the sell side to be used as support once we get through it.
You said it.
Yeah, you're missing the trade.
No, I see it. Well, it's like, yeah, that's when I see it.
You getting in the trade?
No, no.
You're booting your computer back up. Sounds like you're getting in the trade. Okay. Propulsion block. This guy next to me trades propulsion blocks now. Yeah, I'm in from the inversion down there, and then I'm going to break even at the previous 15-minute high. Or the 15-minute fair value gap candles high. But that's just the high in that 1 minute there, which we're approaching. I'm currently floating 510 in profit.
There we go.
But the trade's got a much bigger return than that. So It's smoky outside. Well, you can smell it. I opened the window and you can smell it. So this should run this high out, this close here. We trade to this little imbalance. I'm gonna mark the breaker out in a 1 minute. That gets tagged after it's formed. There's my break even that's met. Okay, sliding to break even there. Now noting this imbalance. Closing above, retesting, expansion above the original consolidation into the final buy side. Expecting this hourly candle to get a nice bullish close here. Only 30 points, right? It's not that big of a move. It's not unrealistic to want to hold to the buy side here. And I'll do that plenty of times in these trades, these continuation trades. I'll put my orders on the chart for visual purposes. That's all right. No, it must be a point lower. There. Okay. I do not want this limit to be filled. This is a representation. Still one person watching. This could be a banger trade, and like people are gonna miss it because. Could you imagine if people miss this trade because they're not watching my live stream?
They're fumbling.
Now you're in.
Yeah, I am.
You're in up there.
Yeah, I took the 5-minute change in state tap.
I have not tapped it yet.
Tapped it on MNQ.
Okay. I wish there was a way to go to break even, but guarantee the profit at the max, at the height of your trade, and let it keep running.
Got those 3-minute imbalances.
I do not want it to deliver from this imbalance. That'd be horrible. Like the 1 minute bearish imbalance that we already traded to. It would make no sense, but
Yeah.
I've seen that happen to us so much recently that I don't doubt it. There's the 5 minute change at state tap though. We did get this 5 minute change in state. So I want to see us start to move higher off of this down move. We got the premium 15-minute in here, right? So that's another addition to why I moved to break even there, right? If I left this open stop loss here and I had the idea that it could possibly deliver from the 15-minute and go lower, then taking that loss would be a bad loss. Yeah, I'm kind of sick and tired of the break-even trades though. Not out of break-even yet, but it's coming. Yeah. Yes, and it's not in my nature to just simply ride it to this level and then close it there, because in my eyes, I'm missing out on all that gain, right? See, my stop loss at break even is below this 3-minute imbalance, the 2-minute imbalance, and the 5-minute candle. So that, in my opinion, is pretty much the invalidation of what would be a good trade. If we trade below here and go lower into here, then that's giving up the idea of it running. In a bullish scenario, you don't take this high in this 15-minute and then sell off through equilibrium. It's not bullish. Like I'll go to the 50-minute, see? 50-minute imbalance there, holding the big wick. Okay, encourage. It's getting a little bit close to that break even for my comfort. Just have to have an efficient retracement. Traded to this 3-minute order block. I'm able to endure that wick, but no further. And based off of what I've seen happen a lot of times, if this next candle isn't green, this is going to run it. These are temporary wicks here. They like build your confidence in the trade and then it just wipes it out. Right. The difference is if it gets a quick move with it continuing. But again, right? I'm in the trade. Followed my model. Went to break even here, so I'm not impacted by the result of the trade. The structure of the trade's good, considering it A+, continuation model. Even this in here too. There could be a re-entry or an additional position. You could add to this, pyramid into it, right? Like if, let's say I pyramid into this, I'd have a good fill. I'd be filled here.
I think once we get this 5-minute, like propulsion block, order block, whatever, I'm gonna trail my stop to that low at like 1240 and potentially add.
Yeah, I want this inversion.
But I don't like how, well, sorry. I don't want to see us go any lower than we did there with that 1240 wick.
Oh no, me neither. No, and I've been saying that, right? Like that's the lowest it can go. I think any lower than that, it's invalidating the trade, and that's why I'm actually in love with my break-even stop loss right now. I might even consider adding on this inversion here if this happens, because we're trading into this 5-minute imbalance, the 3-minute imbalance holding, 3-minute breaker holding. So there's logic, lots of logic behind this trade, right? Still expecting this buy side of the curve. And another thing to note is once we do this in price and close up above this imbalance, I don't like that wick though. Once we get this, if we get a move like this, it should be super quick running through these highs into there. Any hesitation should be done, right? You can hesitate at equilibrium. Trade it right to equilibrium of this current range from the high to the low there. So displacing above it, be quicker, right? Okay, and like I said, I might add on this. Look here and see what I can do that's reasonable. If I add here, this could be a big position. I'm considering the add. It would bring my stop loss to in here. But again, since I'm at break even, I could add and incur zero. I could incur 0 extra risk with a trailed stop loss, or I can incur what I'm risking on this trade alone, but have a 3 times better gain. So that's what I'm thinking of doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a couple here. As soon as we get this this retracement back down to the 5 minute.
Okay.
Just gonna wait for a little bit of a pullback.
I added in there. So now my fill has moved. My new fill price is there. But I'm not touching it. I'm leaving this position actually open as a trade. And I'm looking for this to expand quickly through here into above the buy side. I like partials above the consolidation here. And I like my TP.
So since that SMT that we put in with like on the 50-minute, those 50-minute highs, out of that 50-minute gap failed to deliver, we should run out both of the highs.
Yeah.
My take profit is going to be,
I take profits at the 5 minute no wick.
yeah, I would for sure partial. My main take profit though is going to be the high day, or when YM takes its higher time frame buy side level. That'll be my other one.
I want to get through this 5 minute though. I'm pretty content with my stop loss on this trade. I'm gonna have to readjust this because this is wrong now. Okay, and the stop loss. There. This is my new trade. This is my current trade. I have quite a bit of belief in this trade, considering we waited all day for this exact trade.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to see.
Now, this 5 minute close here, and we traded back into that order block, should see this 5 minute inversion. I'm going to even take away the 1 minute imbalance here and mark out the 5 minute one because it is the higher time frame. So 20 minute and 20. So this candle closes here, inversing the 1 minute. The next candle is above it, closing, inversing the 5 minute. It's a double whammy. And again, the reason my take profit is here is because it is adjusted for this risk here, and that is plenty. And it is this 5 minute no wick. It's also the midpoint between these two, or like these two profit levels. It's kind of the general midpoint. So 1 minute has been inversed. The 5 minute, it's got 45 seconds left on it. I would like to get some of these candles that we had at open start to kick in, because missing out on this at open, it's a lot of excitement that I waited for happening over here with a little bit more confirmation, but we're not seeing any of that. So I want to start seeing us get those big candles, right? And the macro, the end of the lunch macro begins after this 5 minute candle closes, which I will put there. There's the macro.
5 minute got inversed.
Yes. So with the macro, it'd be very nice to see the expansion. And because I feel like this needs to be more actively managed, this trade, I'm going over to here. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm watching how we get above these highs. I am now at break even on this trade here. On the new trade. I've moved it to break even here.
I added on that 5 minute order block tap.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm now in 10 micros.
Yep.
Only risking $230.
You're in 10, I'm in 30.
30. That's why I was so light size in the first trade. Well, first of all, I was going lighter size than usual just because it was an earlier entry, so I was only doing like less than half size, or what I thought was less than half size, but it was actually like, I don't even know, like a fifth, not even. I like where my break even will be at though, because price trades into that 5 minute change in state and the 1 minute inversion, and then displaces off of it, and then that low can anticipate not to get traded back to. I'm gonna be going to break even once we take this this first level of buy side on the sell side of the curve, which is right about to get hit.
You're not taking any of those highs yet. I like the big stick high. NQ and MNQ have got a different high here. MNQ's is at 1135. It's the high. Not quite the same there. But yes, above that level, I for sure like that. I like my TP there.
Okay, I'm going to break even there.
It's a good break even. Shouldn't go much lower.
There we go. Okay.
This expansion we expect to continue up above these highs here. Right? We've got these kind of cluster of highs. But I want it quick, right? Okay, I partialed one there. Monitoring just how we were moving. And that partial completely negated my risk from earlier, or my loss from earlier. And I'm still in 20 contracts from the same price as this now. But I'm content being even on the day from there. And the final TP that I've got set is for a large win. I'm considering doing another partial, right? We took this high on the NQ. So securing profit's always good. I'm looking at MNQ, waiting for it to take the high. MNQ is up.
It's like 6 degrees hotter in here than it is the rest of the house.
The computers make it hot.
The ovens, the bread makers,
The bread maker.
the ovens. Yeah. They're always on, always printing.
Yes. The MNQ has fallen short of that take profit level.
Standard deviation 2 to 2.5 lines up right with that buy side too, which is nice.
Still cannot believe there's one person watching this only.
Okay, there. I took a partial there, small partial.
Oh, did NMNQ take the thing?
Took that internal high. So I took a small partial. I took 3 off. Still have 7 running to that external buy side.
All right, took another 10 off.
There we go. There we go. And I'm leaving this. I am not touching anything.
The buy side liquidity.
Actually, one thing I do want to note is because you said this morning that we took that high at 1020 on NQ, but we didn't on MNQ.
Sorry.
So I might have to keep an eye out on when NQ takes that external buy side. If it
No,
happens.
it's just this high. It's the 1033 high is the high.
Okay.
It's the same high. It's just it's got a big, the wick from 1020 is a bigger wick.
Oh, okay. So I should just drag it just a hair below then.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that.
The final TP on this thing should be pretty good here. Partials really mess you up, dude. Like really mess you up. If I didn't, I partialed at this buy side, and then I partialed right there, and it decreased the amount of money I'd make at that take profit by 600. But again, you know, that partial now allows me to run into the high, get the same profit with securing something on the day, right? And that's another thing is like if I can secure 1 R, I've actually on this trade secured 2 R already and have another R running to there. If I can do that, then I'm happy, right?
Well, yeah, like with that 3 contract partial, I made up for that small loss that we took initially tapping into the hourly. Plus, I'm also green on the day, and I only took 3 off. Yes. So now, like, if I wouldn't have taken anything, up like 100.
Come on, you gotta slime more. This guy, I don't know how vulgar I don't know how vulgar YouTube's that allows me to talk.
I still got 500.
He's got a nickname and it's called Pussyfoot because he doesn't go in enough size in the trades. We've been live streaming for 3 hours. This is the longest live stream ever.
That's why it's so hot in here.
It's hot in here.
It's 74 degrees.
We got my lamp. I got a new lamp. It's pumping heat. It's an old lamp.
Banker's lamp.
Got the PCs in here. 3 computers in here. Windows are shut. Humid as shit.
I have to post a little update on Twitter.
I'm gonna take a video. We're in the freaking trenches right now. We're in the trenches. Okay. This trade needs to be adjusted because it's no longer active. There.
Okay, we're getting a retracement to that 5-minute imbalance.
This 1 minute down candle is bigger than all of the up candles.
Not ideal, but doesn't matter. My break even.
The TP is set. Okay. Obviously, I want to leave the live stream going while we have this trade play out. But I'm really hungry. I want to piss off and go eat.
Well, we got the trade annotated. They know our stop loss is at break even. Well, partials have been secured.
Yeah.
So I think just shut her down. See a live TP execution, hopefully, on Twitter.
No, you know what? I'm going to leave the live stream going. I'm going to go get some food.
All right.
Sorry, you guys can sit in here. And for the people that would skim through this,
you should put on your screen, actually, in text, gone to get food, BRB. So if somebody tunes in, no, just like put it on your. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was looking at the wrong screen. Yeah.
Okay. Getting food well too. Can I make it bigger than that?
Yeah. Slam.
That's the biggest they can go.
Really?
Yeah. It's the biggest it goes.
Okay.
Okay. Enjoy. Also, what I was saying before, for the people skimming through the live stream after just to see if we took any trades, this is the second trade. You may have missed the first one, but we recovered it. and we're breading, and it's going to run right to this TP, and I will be up about $6,000 on the day with that TP. Currently up, it's like 2,500 on the day. I know the video says down 2,100, but we made that back with one partial. So this running to here, we will be up. Be up 6,000 at the high. Okay, going to make it.
Mute the mics and put some music on.
All right, guys, I'm back. We're back on the live stream. I'm fully out of this trade. I got back and took it off because the difference of profit to this level to where I took it off was like there was, I think it was $100 of a difference, which for risking it going to this break even, not worth it. I'll look at it like that sometimes. Okay. So the entire logic behind this trade is outlined the entire day while we sat and waited for the setup. So if there's anything that you can take away from this watching it after the fact, it is tune in to the live stream tomorrow, the day after, or for any day in the foreseeable future that we say we're live streaming, which is pretty much every day from now on, except for weekends. Honestly, once we can get a hang of this live streaming thing and we get more people watching day to day, and we can work on, answering people's questions and helping them out, then we're going to start posting YouTube videos on the educational side. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed, all the skimmers who couldn't tune in live. But when you do next, please comment. We have some engagement.
Yep.
But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and catch you tomorrow.
See you.